one particular place. So because that is only the reference for us in the coming future days. So like that we can keep, okay, artifact means just we can keep our packages, and we are going to store that and all, and reusable that all artifacts while build time. Next, so here artifact means single tools. Okay, we have some couple of tools, JFrog we have, and Nexus we have. So in the real time, most of the times nowadays everyone is using JFrog. Okay, why we are going to use the JFrog means because JFrog has some lot of advantages guys. Okay, next, what are the ఏమైంది ఏమి చేస్తున్నావు ఏం చేయదు దాన్ని టచ్ చేయొద్దు డిస్కనెక్ట్ అయింది guys 2 minutes guys screenshot disconnect అయింది. So next guys, so here we have some different type of repositories. That means local we have, central we have, virtual we have. So some different types we have. But as per our requirement, so we can use any kind of the repository. And one more advantage we have here. So basically we have repository means we can store any kind of packages there. But here whatever the tools we have, right? So the tools means example I have Maven, we have the Maven build tool, and we have a Docker we have, and coming days we have some other tools. So whatever it may be, okay, based on the tool wise, so we have a one advantage. That advantage is we can create the tool wise repositories also. Okay, so that is the main thing. Tool wise repositories means example I have a Maven packages. So that means in the repository I can create generic or otherwise Maven related specific repository I can create. So already we discussed, right? So we have a setting.xml and we can integrate with other tools. Okay, so then what is the thing is happening, this artifactory will provide automatically your configurations. So you can choose how to configure the that palm.xml or setting.xml with JFrog artifactory. That settings and all it will be generated by default guys. Okay, that is the main advantage. Next, so this is the thing in the real time what we are going to do. So based on the requirement, so every day to day whatever the packages we are going to build, so that all packages we are uploading into the JFrog. That means artifactory, basically we have to call the first artifactory, so then only this JFrog. Okay, so now what we are going to do, first we can download one JFrog. Right now this JFrog is not open source. Okay, just 30 days only we have free trial version. So by using this 30 days, you don't need to pay any money. So after that, automatically your license will be expired. So once your license is expired, so then what is the thing you have to do? You have to do the purchase one. So for that, your company will be pay the money. Otherwise, clients will pay that money. Okay, but how to we are integrating this everything automations, because for each and every builds you guys can't able to upload, right, packages manually. So that's why we are using the Jenkins. So in the Jenkins we are going to integrating our JFrog Artifactory, and whatever the jobs we have, so based on the job wise, so we are going to configure in the repository settings. So that means example I have 1 2 3 4 repositories. So first repository which package or which job it have to get. So in that way we can configure guys. So now what we are going to do, first we are going to generate one license key, because it is a just 30 days validated and it is fully paid version. There is no open source in Artifactory. Okay, so now we are going to create one JFrog license key. Generate JFrog license key. So go to Google, guys. Once screen share is coming, let me know. Write down first point. Create the that Artifactory license key. JFrog license key. JFrog license key register. License key register. See, if you so this is the basic official JFrog website, guys. Give me a minute. Hello, hello. Clash. Mimmల్ని ఫోన్ చేస్తాను. So this is the main open source downloads, guys. Okay, you can click here. So what is the operating system you guys have? So based on that, you can download that file. Okay. So now we have Windows, right? So we can select that. So click on here. So it is going to downloading this zip package. Next, same, go to Google, JFrog free trial register for license key. In the documentation we have, okay, this everything we have, guys. In the documentation we have these links and all. So here it is asking cloud or self-hosted. So cloud means, so whatever the AWS or any other things we have, right? So by using that we are going to take that. Okay, so but right now we are not using that. So here we are going to use the self-hosted. So in this self-hosted, so we need to register. See here, enjoy 30 days free trial version. So that means మీరు లాస్ట్ టైం క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నారు బ్రో, చేయలేరు కదా, ఓకే. So that means what we are going to do here, so we are going to creating one license key with our details. So first you have to give your name. So I'm giving here one username, and we have the last name. So email type check. So everyone, you guys have to use this one, guys, to download that. So these links and everything I have given in the documentation. So today I will share that documentation. Okay. surname name. So company name you can give anything. So I'm giving just student. So add your mobile number. So if you want to schedule a demo, you can click on there. So they will schedule a demo and they will let you know more things. So click on this here and try it now. So once if you done this, so it will be show here successfully created or not. See, now we have created the successfully. So get started. Okay, this is the minimum. So now you can close this and go to your email and check that one. So now you guys will be mail అది లాగిన్ అవ్వాలి ఇచ్చింది. So everyone is able to see my screen, right? So this is the way we will get the notification from JFrog team, guys. Okay. So if you click on here, you can see this one. This is the license key we have. So guys, up to this, do you guys have any doubts? Let me know. So first, what we are doing to install the JFrog. So we need to download that package, and to run that, we need the 30 days one free trial license key, and that username and password also they are given here. So even if you want to download this JFrog platform, you can click on here. Okay, so now you can see new installations or anything. So just click on. So now you can see your required versions. Okay, you can see here packages. So now we have this. So click on here, show in Finder. Just copy that JFrog Artifactory and paste into your DevOps softwares. See, this is the way you have to keep your all packages in one location, guys. Okay. So now see, JDK I'm using this version. Okay. Next Git Bash I'm using this. Maven I'm using this. SonarQube I have. So next Jenkins we have. So JFrog I have to extract. So see, all softwares we have in one location. So this is the thing I told you everyone. So try to keep in one particular location. See, now it is extracted. Still it is extracting. Same SonarQube, how you guys are done same way. We are going to downloading one Artifactory package, and we are going to downloading the 30 days free trial. So everyone is able to see my screen, right, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the main thing, guys. So now go to your Artifactory. So we have app here, and inside that app we have the bin. So inside this bin we have Windows batch file. So just click on that, give the right click, and run as administrator. So in case this is not supported, so you need to download another version. So right now this is the latest version 7.27 we have. So we have 6. Series also we have. So you can try with that. See, first time it is asking allow access. Even for Sonar Cubase also it is asking same thing. You have to allow access. So go to here, search for localhost 8081. So this is the port number for JFrog. So SonarCube is 9000, Jenkins is 8080, and localhost 8081 for SonarCube. Sorry, JFrog. So now this JFrog is loading, guys. Just this image, this what is this process meaning, right? So just some developers code is keeping here, and it is going to build and validating and everything. It is creating the package and deploying. So it will take some time, guys. Okay, just 2 to 3 minutes it will be take. See, it is taking some time, guys. Okay. So now what is the username and password? So username is admin, password is password. Password is password only. So if you want to remember, you can remember, then login. So get started. So it is asking for the new password. You can give password at the date 1. Password at the date 123. So this is the password now. So update password. Then if you want to set any URL link, you can set, but we don't need right now. So skip this everything and finish. See, this is the JFrog Artifactory. So first skip this one. So this is the original Artifactory, you guys. So here what we are going to do, guys. So in this Artifactory, right now we don't have any repositories. So if you go to the here and click on here, we can see create the repositories and all. Okay. So for that, what I'm going to do, just create new local repository. So it is asking for repositories. So if you click here, If you click on repositories, it is asking what kind of the repository you want. So select generic. Okay, generic means it will be support for every packages. Otherwise, if you click on again repositories, see. So it is asking the your package name wise, which one you want. Maven, Gradle, like that. Okay. So if you want Maven, Maven also we can select. See here Maven. But we can use generic, and this is the repository name I am giving DevOps. Next, save and finish. So now I created the one DevOps repository. So here, if you click on this repository, either manually we can upload the packages, or otherwise through other tools like Jenkins or Maven, we can upload. So identity and access, just to add the users. So if you want to add the users, just click on new user, and username is DevOps. So give your email ID, and I'm taking the administration access. So it is asking the password. So DevOps, at the date 123 guys. DevOps at the date 123 I'm giving. Then come down. So if you want whatever the permissions you want, you can select. Okay, but here all permissions we give because he is the admin. So then save. So this is user also added in this way. So if you want to log out from here, so just log out and try to log in with DevOps. చెప్తాను మళ్ళీ ఫోన్ చేస్తాను అన్న పైన క్లాస్లోకి వచ్చింది పైన రూమ్లోకి ఒక నిమిషం నేను ఫోన్ చేస్తాను guys 2 minutes guys, sorry for the disturbance. ఇది ఓపెన్ చేసి కింద హ్యాండ్ So sorry guys. Okay. So now for the DevOps user also have the admin access guys. So if you say, click on your repositories, so just open your repository. So here we need to update our packages. So that means whatever the jar file or var file we are creating, so we need to upload to here. So these things we can do either manually or otherwise through other server. Okay. So just click on here and click on artifacts. This is our repository. So two things we have, either settings we have, but you have to click on here. This is the main thing, application level. Select the artifactory and select your repository. Okay. So now we need to upload any package to here. How you guys are uploading in GitHub, right? So in that same way, just click on here, deploy, and select your repository. Right now my repository name is DevOps, and select your files. For the reference, right now I am uploading this readmd file. Okay. So now if you want the any path folder configuration, we can give. So DevOps slash testing slash packages. Okay. Next, deploy. See, now it is created the DevOps folder, and inside that it is deployed to our package. See, we have testing and we have the packages. Inside that we have our readmd file. So this is the way it will be maintenance the structure. And if you click on this, or otherwise if you select your repository, okay, in the right side three dot corner we have an option. Where is that option? If you want to download, you can download that file. Readmd, it is downloading now. So this is the way. If example, if you guys are uploaded here 1000 files or 100 files, so what you have to do, just you have to select that file and download, and you can give to the team. So if you want to see that properties or something, if you click on there, you can see here. So this is the minimum things guys. Next, if you want to set up this one, so just click on set me up. Okay, set me up and deploy. So see, you can upload any file using the following command. So by using this command, we can upload here. Okay. So just we can copy this one. So come to your desktop. Manually we are doing first right now. Okay. So just open any git bash and mkdir artifactory. So you don't do this, but just I'm doing for reference. Okay. Artifactory. Next, h upload.txt means I'm creating a upload.txt file. Okay, now we are created the file. So now what I have to do, use that command, paste. So here file path you have to give first. So file path you have to upload inside that DevOps folder anywhere. It is fine for me. So this is our Artifactory repository URL. Okay, this is asking for the path. So right now we have here file upload.txt we are given, and what is the password it is asking. So this password is I have given DevOps this is the username and password is PISSWORD@123. So here we are able to see our passwords and all. Tata. Oh, Tata. ఇక్కడ నుంచి చూద్దాం. ఇక్కడ ఉంది చూడు. So now we need to upload this one, guys. So see, now it is uploaded this file to our repository. So if you want to check that one, so go to your folder and click on the refresh. So now we need to check our file is uploaded or not. See, upload.txt is uploaded. Just now it is uploaded. So this is the command we need to use, guys. So this is the main things. Okay, and manually if you want to upload, you can use that apply. Through command also we can upload, but right now this is everything is manually, guys. So now what we are going to do, we are going to do everything from scratch. So that scratch means each and every server we are going to launch now, and our CI/CD pipeline we are writing, and we are going to performing this operation, guys. So up to this, do you guys have any doubts? Let me know, guys, before starting this CI/CD pipeline. So now JFrog is running, and we need to run the SonarQube server also. SonarQube Jenkins we need to run. Already Maven and Git we are configured, JDK also. So open Git bash. So give the pwd. So right now I'm in Artifactory. I have to come here 2 steps back. cd space double dot. So 2 steps it will be come back. See, now we are in our folder location. So here what I'm going to do, cd SonarQube 6.6. So here we have the bin folder. Inside this bin we have the Windows 8664. Okay, this is the Windows folder. So next give the ls. Here we have this all files. Okay, so even you can run this file with the bat means what is the thing is happening. So we need to use the PowerShell for the Windows, but right now we don't have that here. So just go to this location. So this is the SonarQube bin, and this is the Windows operating system. Click on the start Sonar. Just give right click and click on run as administrator. So now it is going to run the SonarQube also. Next, Jenkins we need to run. So for that what we are going to do, again we need to go to the Jenkins. So here we have, so java -jar jenkins.var. So even Jenkins also we are running. So now Git already we are installed. So Git bash or GitHub account we have, and Maven and JDK we are installed in Jenkins also. And SonarQube we need to configure with Jenkins, and this JFrog artifact we also we have to configure with our Jenkins. So that means whatever the CI/CD operation we have to perform from end to end. So whenever you guys are push the code to the repository, already we know how to create a job and how to run automatically. So it will be pull that code. The next stage, whatever the build tool you guys are configured, so based on that it will be create the build, and it will be create the package. So whatever the SonarQube tool we are using, so it is going to validating the your SonarQube rules and all. Then we can see our code quality issues in the SonarQube. So what is the package finally we are creating? That is uploading to the JFrog artifact. That means deploying. So this is the main things we are going to do, guys. First, configuration wise we are going to discuss. So CI/CD means continuous integration and deployment. So from end to end, whenever the developer is going to push their changes, so automatically that build it have to start, and it have to build, compile, it have to run the test cases, it have to validate our SonarQube, then it have to create the package, and then it have to upload to the JFrog Artifactory. So for this all, nowadays we are using the Jenkins CI/CD pipeline. So in that, this is only the real time. Okay, apart this, you guys won't get anything. Maybe another tools or anything, it may be changed, but everything, this is the way only we have to do. So now what I am going to do, guys. So give me a minute. So go to your first account. So now we have the our JFrog. Next, SonarQube, what is that path? Localhost 8080 is Jenkins and localhost 9000 for SonarQube. So as of now, we have every tool is up and running. So once if you are able to access, so SonarQube is coming. See, this is the SonarQube we have. Next, this is the Jenkins admin. So this job, see, automatically it is running whenever your Jenkins is coming up. So automatically it will be run because inside that job we are enable the build triggers. So we need to avoid that because every 1 minute it is running. See again it is started. So you have to avoid that, means first you have to go to your Jenkins configure. That means job configuration. So here we have to disable that first one. Because what is the advantage of if you disable, right? So this system have some slow response we have right now, so it will be avoid that. So here build periodically we given, we know that whole SM is fine. Whenever we done the changes, then only it will be run, guys. Next, so already I told you for everyone, but again I'm going to tell you guys this process from end to end. So we need to log in into our GitHub account first of all. So this is the github.com. So this is my DevOps folder. Okay. So this is our Jenkins file. So just delete this file. Now I don't want because I will be creating future. So for delete also it will be take these things. Okay. We have a pom.xml to build your code. So first what I am going to do, I am going to clone this one. Okay. So how I am going to clone in Jenkins? Normally freestyle jobs you guys is know how to run this everything. But we are going to work with pipeline. So here I'm creating one ready folder. So inside of that I'm selecting that view. Okay. So if you want to add end-to-end CI/CD pipeline. Okay, end-to-end CI/CD pipeline. So what are the tools we are going to add here? Just we are adding SCM and build and code quality and CI/CD tool and Artifactory. So I mean, this is the main. Next, apply and save. So separate dashboard I have created. So here already we have. Okay. So here I am going to creating the one new item. That means new job. Click on here, and here I am going to write the pipeline hyphen ci slash hyphen cd. Okay, pipeline hyphen ci cd. So this is the pipeline you have to select. So step 1 you have to select this pipeline. Click on OK. So using this doing automation for DevOps tools like Git, Maven, test cases, next code quality. Code quality means Sonar. Next, Artifactory, etc. Okay. Next, come here. So it is showing two ways. Either pipeline script we can use or pipeline script from SEM. So this script where we are going to keep in Jenkins file. That's why I deleted. So this is the way. First we are going to do our pipeline script, guys. Now. Okay, so whenever you guys are going to create your pipeline script, so we need to follow the minimum basic things. Okay, so that is the first thing is pipeline and space, open brace and close brace. Next, agent, we can give any. Right now we can give any. Next, stages. So what are the stages we have to add? Stage 1. Okay, this is the way only I have to give stage. So first if you have to git underscore clone. So you have to clone the code. That's why. Next, open brace and close brace. Next, what are the steps it have to follow? This is the steps. Okay. So inside to add this one, so we don't know. Even I also don't know coding. So simply open this pipeline syntax. Okay, and select here git. We have right. Select this git. First, give that repository URL link and select your branch name. I'm giving mine and selecting my credentials where we are added previously. Next, generate pipeline. See, this code just you can copy. Copy this and paste here. It is not copied, guys. See, now this is done. Apply, save. Next, build now. So now Git is done. Git cloning is done. How it is going to done? Because we are added the Git configuration there. See, if you click on that log, it is going to running that Git. Now fine. Okay. So even if you want to check, you can see this is my folders. Okay. Now everything is fine. Next. Inside this pom.xml, I have to run the build. Build means Java and Maven. We have the dependency. So already we are configured the Java and Maven. So where we have to configure, first you have to install the plugins, then go to manage Jenkins. In the manage Jenkins, we have global tool configuration. So in the global tool configuration, inside this JDK, we are added our Java home path, and in here Maven we have. So inside this Maven, we are added the Maven home path. Okay, this is the way we are added. So now I can run that directly my Maven commands. So to run that, see, I'm going to ready job. See, this is my job. So this is the first stage we have. So now I have to create the second stage. So you can use this replay option. Okay, this is the syntax only. So again, same copy and paste. So just copy this stage from here to here. Okay, copy and give the enter and paste. See, instead of git to clone, so now what is the thing I am going to performing here? So what is the thing we are performing guys here? Build tool. Okay, first mvn underscore compile. Okay, next here, before this, what I am going to add, one shell script I am adding. That shell script rm-rf star. That means whenever it is going to clone the code, right, before any folders or anything it have, so it have to delete that all. So that's why I'm using that. Next, so I want to remove this thing. Why I have to remove means this is not git stage, this is the maven stage. So inside these steps guys, you have to write any shell script, you have to give this way sh triple colon and this is the triple colon, or otherwise for each and every command you can write in this way also. So here what is the command I can write? First I can check my files ls-ll, that means whatever the files I have, and pwd, that means present working directory. Next I will give cd dollar workspace. So now what is it? It is going to do workspace means we have here workspace, right? Inside this workspace only our source code files we have. Okay, that is the files location it is going. Next mvn clean I am giving. Next mvn so compile. So copy all that code. Next run. You can by heart this one also. Okay, this is only the process you guys are going to do in the real time. So now see maven compilation stage is came. So now automatically maven stage is going to running now. So next, if in case I am going to run SonarQube, so it will be fail because still we didn't configure. So maven clean and compilation is done. Okay, next. So I will go to here replay. I will copy this all. I will add into my permanent code. Permanent where we have inside this configure, we have here. So I will all delete this and control V. That means pasting that code. Again, if I am doing right, every time I have to come inside this job and every time I have to add that new code. So that is too much risk. So just you can avoid this. So inside this pipeline job, we have, if you trigger any build, that related latest code we have here, temporary changes we can do and we can run. And one more thing, again you just same stage you can copy and paste. So up to here, stage to stage. Control C means copy and paste. So now instead of compile, what I am going to do, test cases I am running. Okay, maven-test. Otherwise, test underscore cases. Test cases. So now what is the command I have to run here? Just maven test. Maven test. Now it is going to run the test cases. Next. Same way, I can write one more stage. That is maven package. So maven underscore package. So you have to know about these commands, guys, clearly. Then only you can perform these all operations. Package. Before, if you want to run maven clean, also you can run. By default, it will be run that one. So now I'm copying up to here. So now run this one. See, now it will be create the 3 stages, guys. So now it is going to create maven test cases and maven package also. So then if any stage is failing, right, example maven compile is failing, so automatically we can see See guys, now this is the thing done. So
Hello.
బ్రో మీ వాయిస్ వినిపించట్లేదు బ్రో.
బ్రో వాయిస్ రావట్లేదు.
బ్రో మీ వాయిస్ ఏం వినిపించట్లేదు బ్రో.
బెండకాయలు తెచ్చిచ్చిరావు బెండకాయలు తెచ్చిచ్చిరా
బెండకాయల పూగులు పెట్టు బెండకాయ
యాడండి తీసుకొని వచ్చిరా
అట్ట మీద పోతాను
నీకు
క్లాస్ కదా ఎంతసేపు నువ్వు చూసినావా ఇవి అప్పడాలు చేయి పోతా
ఏం చేయాలని ఉండదు కదా కూరలకు
పప్పు ఉంది కదా ఇంకేమి పప్పు మించిన ఐదం ఉంది తీసుకోండి బెండకాయ
Hello, sir. We are unable to hear you. Ustad.
కూరగాయలు తెచ్చిచ్చిరబ్బా.
ఏం తేవాలి ఎప్పుడు చెనిగింజలు అలా ఎన్ని చెనిగింజలు ఎవడో రొమ్మడే చెనిగింజలు
you